JPY is also rising. Yeah, looks like EJ has some room to go up too. Way to retest of 143-100 for long entry or backward zone for sells. TP for buys, TP for sells. Yeah, I would wait. I'm just waiting to see what happens. I like in the best case scenario, I would want a support formed around 143 and then make like a support here and then continue moving up towards 143-200. That's what I would be looking for.
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to make its way back down.
Yeah, that's good. Gold also needs to do the same thing. I mean, I was looking at gold on the daily, and when you look at the candles on the daily, you see that the candle on the 29th November and the 2nd December, they rejected 1464. Then yesterday's candle, it rejected 1464 as well. So now, this daily candle, this is what I'm thinking. Like, if the 4-hour has broken above 1464, this needs to close first. Because we don't know whether it's going to close above 1464 or below it. The way it shot out was just insane. Ooh, nice. Alex got the same trade on gold. Do any of you guys copy his trades? Interesting. Well, if you copy something, then you gotta copy it with your own risk. You gotta really understand why the trade is being taken, and it's not a signal service, so you gotta be really aware of that.
Enter at your own risk.
And hold on.
Raja, I want to learn. Where can I sign up? Well, if you can't figure that out, then you can't sign up. I mean, man. Shit, man.
It's in the description below. Please read.
It's insane the amount of people, they can't use brains. I mean, you have to use your brain. And this morning I woke up and I said I'm not going to say things, but it's okay.
You guys force me to.
I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice to everybody.
Oh.
I will have patience. I will have patience. I will have patience.
Ooh, gold sick, eh? Going probably 1468.70.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm waiting for a pullback on gold. Get like a pullback, enter, and then go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, clean space, man.
Yeah. Maybe with the in the next
gold
1 hour.
ain't giving you a pullback.
What?
What?
Damn, who's the robot?
We lost Ryan.
Ryan the robot.
Hey, Raja.
Hey.
Hey, for that gold buy, if you were up and watching the charts, would you have felt more comfortable taking the 30-minute candle close at 6 a.m. or just the buy stop?
Nah, the 30 close probably. That was nice.
Just didn't have any wick, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'd be looking at the 15-minute. The way this 15-minute was making an arch like this. If you look at the 15-minute closely, the way it came down and made like support, and then higher highs, higher lows, so I would have taken based on that. I don't know if you can visualize this or not, but that's what I'd be looking for.
Yeah, I can. It's just
Yeah,
that
we can.
strong resistance, so I would have been hesitant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it just comes down to the fact that how willing are you to risk it? Basically, I mean, if the candles are going bullish, then I look at that in a way that, okay, well, if they're going bullish, the worst that can happen is that it can stop me out. You know, but the best case scenario is that I can gain more than what my stop loss is. It's kind of like what I'm looking at GJ here. Like if I see a bullish 15-minute or a 30-minute at least, I'm gonna take a buy, because then I would be anticipating this to continue moving through 143.200. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about like just taking that risk, just executing.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning,
Good,
Chris.
good. Morning.
Oh.
Cold, Chris?
I'm tired, man. Tired. It's not
Slept
too
like-
bad actually. It's raining, but it's
Oh.
not too cold.
I was gonna say, if you slept like us normal mortals, you know, you'd be alright.
Ah, yeah. I got some good sleep last night actually. Not too bad. About four and a bit hours, I think.
EJ is making a move. See, now EJ is in the same situation as gold was here before it broke out. You see in the 15-minute right over here on gold, and if you look on EJ,
Then the 30-minute looks better.
yeah, exactly.
I'm still holding it. Let's see if it can break. But...
Oh, you're holding gold?
No, EJ.
Oh, okay. Roger, have you ever tried using the volume to see the amount of orders in certain candles? I mean, to plot actual move. No, because the bigger the candle, the more volume there is. You can see it from the size of the candles. You know, if you put on the volume bars are only going to tell you how much volume the previous candle had, not how much volume the next candle is going to have. There's a big difference. You know, because if you look at the volume bars, this current candle forming, it won't tell you anything about this current candle, because the current candle hasn't closed yet. So, you know, all these indicators, volume and this and that, divergence and stuff, they're all like lagging indicators.
That, and it's not like the stock market either.
Yes.
Volume in Forex doesn't mean anything.
Unless you check out the futures.
Correct.
So why is that? Is that because like there's a lot of volatility in Forex compared to stocks?
No, it's because the brokers.
Yeah, like everyone has their own price. Like you have like a slight difference of maybe 1-2 pip between one broker or another. Like it's not centralized like on stocks.
Makes sense.
Looks like GJ likes that liquidity area.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for GG to create support here so I can take a buy. And this would be a great trade going up.
Yeah, it's got good options, that one.
Yeah, this is something I look for every day. Like price made a high, try to create a support, and then this move up would be the profitable trade.
Mm-hmm.
So just gotta wait for this to close. Oh, EJ is gonna continue moving here. Looks like. For the last month, I've only been trading GJ and gold, basically. I've eliminated EJ, I've eliminated even Asian session. Maybe also because now there's less volume in Asian session because we're in December. Oh, someone sent a chart on gold. Range to be filled, waiting for retest to go long and fill. I think this range, if it wants to be filled, it's gonna get filled tomorrow. You know, because if you look tomorrow, I mean, if you look at today, there's no news, right? There's nothing. But then tomorrow, man, you got USD CPI, and then you have the interest rates later on. So tomorrow is going to be a fuckery day. You know, so tomorrow will be wild, man. Tomorrow is the day to like watch the markets. Today, who knows, man? Gold might just start ranging here and start preparing for tomorrow. Who knows? Are you going to stream for the interest rate decision? No, because I don't trade at that time. Well, mostly I don't trade at that time. Plus, I'm also going to be busy, so I don't.
Hey, Raja.
Hey.
So in terms of having a runner, do you ever look at like the 5 minute to like see if you see anything, close it early to grab like as much as you can off it?
No, I'll probably go down to like 15 minutes, but not lower than that.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
5 minutes will fake you out many times. Like you think it's gonna go, you have to exit, and then it keeps on going.
Well,
Oh, shit's dropped.
there goes. Yeah, there goes.
Yeah, but it's so weird. EJ going up, GJ going down.
Roman's magic charts.
Morning, Raja.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I was looking at GJ on the hourly, and on the hourly, it kind of looks like a fake out. Because if you look at the previous resistance
Right
to
here?
the left, GJ.
Oh, GJ.
Yeah, wait, it was the 30 minute. Because I put my resistance based off of the hour, so I put it on top of the wicks. And then on the 30 minute, it looked a little bit like a fake out if it closes below.
You'll have to
I'll
send your
I'll
chart.
the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see what you're saying about around 9:20. I think.
Oh, what's this? Possible fake out.
Yeah,
It
that's
just closes back in the range. Okay.
And I see it as a
down to this.
rejection off the daily.
Yeah.
On the at the minute.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
Like
Sure.
this, but
It could be a fake out, but what I'm looking at is I'm just looking to see that it created a high and now it needs to create some sort of a support so I can take a buy.
Yeah.
That's what my mind is leaning towards.
I'm still looking at buying myself.
Because this was the 1 hour resistance, right? This one right here, like 142.950, let's say. Because it held all the way through yesterday through New York. It held afternoon New York. It held an Asian session. It held in London. And then it broke up pre-New York and created a high. So now it's coming back down to that area. So I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see how this closes.
Yeah, it's a strong break as well.
Yeah. I mean, if I look at it, if I even look for sells, I'd be more confident in taking buys than sells.
I'll be looking at sales below 550.
Oh, 550.
Yeah, I'm just too bullish personally, mindset wise. I'm not really interested so much. I think you've more opportunity buy-wise.
Institutions cutting stops of short positions. No, Marco Filippi, I think that's a bad approach. I don't think institutions know where stop losses are. Because realistically, institutions don't care about my $1,000 or someone else's $10,000. They don't give a shit about someone's money, man, because they trade on large amounts. So we're just little fish trying to, follow them, like swimming with them.
Swimming up the river.
Swimming. Yeah.
We're going against the tide.
Flash chasing the elephant's ass.
Yeah. Yeah, see, so when price comes down below this area, I'm gonna be looking all left over here, and I'm looking at all this heavy consolidation traffic here.
Mm.
You know, that's why I don't want to take a sell in once price comes down here.
Yeah,
I want to, yeah. So I want to see like a support formed here and then go up. Yeah. Yeah, I think Chris is right. Like for sells, I might look for sells below 142,600.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking between 500 and 600, but it's just a little bit. I think it was on an hour, which was a bit annoying. But I think there downwards will be fine. Then you've got a clear kind of run to 42 if it goes that far. But I don't know whether it'll go that far. But,
Yeah.
I've got plenty of room to get 10 pips. I mean.
All right. If I close half position in my runner just on, so do you think 1468 is a good target? Yeah, it's a good target. 1468 with a runner. But if you get stopped out, then you know it's a learning opportunity. Then you can turn around and say, okay, why wasn't it a good target? And that way you're gonna have more information. But 1468 looks good up here. GJ.
I haven't looked at gold a lot, but that's similar to yesterday, but without the news being chucked in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar setup. What were we looking at yesterday trading, and then it kind of, we got that North Korea news.
For GJ, if it starts to head up after this bearish close, would you wait for another candle? No, actually, I was thinking to keeping my stops around 142.935 or 940, 142.940. My stops here, and if take an impulse buy right over here, and then take it all the way up to 143.200.
Yeah, because that nearly reached that zone, to be fair.
Yeah. Because price created a high, and when price creates a high, there's an 80% chance it's going to retest that high. So I think it should continue.
Would you want to see the hour close bullish?
No, I think it's going to make a move, like an impulse move without the close. It all comes down to, how willing you are to taking the risk on. Like I entered a position at 143.050. I'm up like 2 pips, so if it continues up, that's perfect.
Yeah, I got in earlier at 97 actually.
Oh,
up
nice.
Up to 15. That was pretty good.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Someone took a buy. God damn. That's such a bad buy.
It's a little bit late.
Yeah, it's a little bit late. Right at the top. Oh, nice. Bhav Singh got a nice trade here. Price put support, waited for candle to flip in my direction. This is key, waiting for candle to flip in my direction. See, this candle flipped in his direction. Entry was here, stop loss above the previous wick. Took profits. Beautiful, man. Beautiful trade.
That was in that range. That's a good trade.
Yeah. Alright, GJ's running nice here.
Yeah, GJ's doing good.
Yeah.
He's about to create a yellow candle.
Why was the gold a bad trade? Well, because the buy was at the very top. The buy on gold was right up over here. It doesn't make any sense. So, so if you want to take a buy on gold, you want to take a buy not at the top, but you want to take a buy at like a support. This is my entry on GJ right here.
Right in the middle. Yeah.
Well, I think with that wick, that's kind of as if it's been to the bottom already.
Yeah. So that was the 1 hour.
Yeah, the 1 hour is going to close right now.
And if this ends up as a doji 1 hour, then you could kind of disregard that and just continuation.
Yeah, like if I've seen this happen a lot of times. You know, like it comes down to a retest and it doesn't really give a chance for an entry
Yep.
with GJ, especially because it's like very high volatile pair. What do you think about trading both ways on gold? I got a buy and a sell. Yeah, I don't think that's a smart idea.
That genius.
Hey, you're gonna win. You're gonna win either way.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna win either way.
Then that profitable trade is what goes on Instagram.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All about that demo account.
2 different accounts, one long, one short. The one that loses, just erase it. Never happened.
1 hour closes doji.
1 hour closed doji. Yep. So this is perfect. So now this is a lesson that I've been watching and learning. So basically 1 hour candle closed doji, and if we do this, so basically 1 hour candle closed and opened at the same time. So we're going to do something like this because now we anticipate the next 1 hour candle to go something like this up and have like a wick down at the bottom.
Yep.
Like this.
Perfect.
And we've done that a few times now, and it's played out, but the doji kind of didn't mean a thing, and it's a continuation from the previous candle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's good. So I think we did that on, was it gold or was that GJ the other day? I can't remember now.
I can't remember either.
No, I can't remember. There's too many winning trades.
Oh, that's Chris flexing.
Well, you know, you got to do it for the gram.
You gotta do it.
I did hit break even earlier today. Actually, I lost like 0.02 pips. That was not good.
What happened? You rushed a trade or something?
No, yeah, I think I was a little bit early, to be honest, but it was just after the pound news, and I was trying to catch it, and it just whipped back a little bit too quick. And it was after the news, and I knew it was going to continue, but I think I jumped a little bit too quick. But no, I got on about 5 pips later, and then made, I don't know, 20 or something, 18.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it was more. Sam Ryder said, give it 2 chances. The idea still made sense. It was just, I think I was just a little bit too early.
Right.
What happens when small cap at 2 cent gets commercial gas flow rates to? I have no idea what that means. No clue what that means.
Sounds like a fundamental trader.
Yeah, this is a Forex stream, not stocks. I don't know anything about stocks. A little bit of a drawdown there on GJ, that's fine. Now the idea is that this current candle should stay above the low of the previous 15-minute candle. If it does that, then it's going to finish bullish, and that's going to make a higher high and a higher low, and then the next 15-minute candle will wick down and continue moving bullish. So that's the entire idea. So that's why the stop is right there below the 15-minute candle, and it's also like at that support too, which it rejected. So
I saw also the bottom of the previous 1 hour as well.
yeah. So let's wait and see what happens.
If we can break that daily resistance.
Oh! Wow! Someone took a sell. Someone took a sell. Interesting. Well, Mr. Nassim, it's me and you now.
They see who wins.
Yeah, let's see who made the best man win.
I did think earlier, that's like daily support, daily resistance, isn't it? But
yeah,
yes,
we've got the momentum.
Thoughts on UK elections? I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm bored of them.
You got Brexit and elections and
Yeah. Oh.
oh. Oh, looks like it's going to be a L over here.
Yep.
Well, that was the first trade for the day, and took a loss over here.
I didn't take it. Way too much resistance in that area.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nah, the trade was good in my opinion.
Oh yeah, trade was good.
Yeah, but if you look
Here you have the resistance,
Mm-hmm.
so at least it should go to this area.
You were fine with the 30-minute closing bearish though?
I was fine with it. That's why I took the trade.
Yeah. Theoretically, it wicked off near enough support area, wherever a support would be.
Ooh, EJ, let's drop in.
I still see that as a wick creation myself.
I still see, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see now.
Mm-hmm.
now watch it whip back up and blow through. Motherfucker.
Because this is a strong support here on the 1 hour.
Yeah, but can you go to 1 hour, Rakeel?
If you look at the daily, it's a rough zone.
You just gotta believe it. See, for this daily on GJ, oh, where is it? Yeah, this is, yeah. For this daily to reject that area, for the 4 hour to reject that area, you need a break below 142,900. And then you can say that area has been rejected. Because if a break doesn't happen below 142,900, then it's not rejecting that main resistance. That's the thing. So you have to really understand that. You know, because now if it's bouncing off from this area, this would mean there's a very high chance it's going to come up there to retest the high it created.
Yeah.
So for it to reject that resistance, it needs to break below this area here.
Yep.
Would you place buy stops on this GJ? Continuation.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put buy stops or not. Right now, I have no idea. What I'm looking for is that once it starts to go bullish, I might look for re-entries.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm looking at it from a perspective that, okay, it's at a resistance there. There are a lot of people who will try to sell, but clearly the trend is up.
Yeah.
Like, clearly the trend is up. There was ranging, it broke up, now it's trying to create some sort of a rejection here to continue going up.
Yeah, I see that as well.
So, you know, for it to head down, it needs to break below 142,900. I think that's where the good quality sells are, below 142,900. Selling here would be very difficult. If you see big drops on indices, you see a big push on gold. Most of the time. Yeah, see? Most of the time. So it's not 100% true. So you can't look at something and then say, oh, this other thing will go up in value or go down in value. there was a time I used to trade gold. No, UJ based on where gold was moving, and I had a very bad time. That wasn't a good time at all.
What do you used to do? Trade gold, you said?
No, trade UJ based on gold.
Oh, I see. Ah, yeah.
Ooh, there's gold continuing here, I guess. If gold breaks the 15-minute high over here, there's a very high chance gold can continue moving bullish. 1468.
You might be lucky if you took that buy earlier.
Yeah.
You might be lucky.
Yeah, if I was awake earlier, I would have taken that buy. Can you explain the difference between support resistance and supply demand? I think they're both the same thing. I think supply demand mainly came from stocks, and support resistance is used in Forex. That's what I think. Like, that's not going to help you trade better, but it's just some information. You gotta be careful, don't overtrade. If you overtrade, you're gonna have a bad time.
Or a big bank balance.
Can you check GP CAD, sir? No, sir, I can't. Because if you read the screen, on the screen it says don't still look at this or look at that. You need to post a chart. If this is your first day on the stream, there's a introduction video in the description. It tells you all the rules. So you gotta follow those rules. Gold broke the high of the previous 15-minute candle. It shall continue up, and then we shall see a spike towards 1468. 30-minute has gone bullish. One more 15-minute left for the 30-minute candle. Aren't you afraid of the bearish engulfing on GJ? Why would I be afraid? Will it beat me up? I'm not afraid, man. Because, like, see, now it's coming down in this range here. So you just gotta wait. You should only be afraid if you're in a position and you don't know what's happening. Ooh, look, gold is heading up now. 1468 is coming.
Yep.
Are you a millionaire? No. No, sir.
I'm a billionaire.
Trillionaire. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. MLG Trap House. Like, knowing how much someone has is not going to make you profitable. Let's put it that way. Fundamentally, can we assume gold would rise regardless of trade war? Yeah, I think gold is going to continue rising here, like around 8-9 more pips. 1468 is coming. Kind of making my loss back from the GJ.
That was a nice pullback.
Yeah.
Are you in gold buys, Rakeel?
Yes. Yeah, I got him when the 15-minute candle broke the high of the previous 15-minute candle.
Yeah, we should be good to 1469.
Alright, 69.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, I'm in gold buys as well.
Because now that 30-minute becomes a booby trap candle.
Yeah, that 30-minute candle was useless. Like, I knew that was happening because you were in a liquidity area. So we should top out initially at, we're coming close to 1468.
Yes. But
I think just it's so early, we might pop up a little bit more. Looking at the hour candle will mirror the final, that bearish candle, I guess, from the other day. Yeah, so it'll finish off. So we should top off, we should top off over here. So there should be a little bit of a bounce around at that point, but we should make.
Yeah, that's a nice move.
You might get one more push just before the half-hour end, and then the next half-hour we might pull all the way back. So just be aware of that.
A quick spike to 1468. Come on. Yeah, I think someone else mentioned this target as well in the morning. Oh yeah, someone from the live stream there sent a chart.
Come on, gold.
Oh, it's really playing around that area. I hate it.
Because that little that area from the third, huh?
Yeah, I'm hoping this 5-minute candle just holds, and then the next 5-minute candle will break up all the way. And then what'll happen is towards the end of the half hour, we'll get the pullback, but we should get to 1468 by the end of the half hour. You know, just a little bit of a spike with one of the 5-minute candles, and that should be okay. Are we using a stop loss? Yeah. My stop is already in profits, so I'm okay. But we're more anxious in terms of getting to our target than anything else.
So where's your stop? Like what? 1466, 06 or something like that.
My stop's 1467.
Oh, okay. You locked it in already.
Yeah. I'm not taking a loss like I did yesterday.
Did
On
you
the fuckery.
trade before that, Ted? Up to
Sorry?
that? Did you trade before that up to that point, or was that too early for you guys?
Well, yesterday we tried.
Oh no, sorry, I meant before you took this one today.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, I just wondered if that's like your second trade today.
No, this is my first try. This is my first trade today. Okay, there we go.
1468.
All right, I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah. Stress free.
Oh, that was a nice 10, 11 pip move after that breakup.
Yep. That's it. I'm done.
Back to bed.
Yep, pretty much. It sucks because that was our target yesterday.
Yes, I said we would have had exactly the same move yesterday if it wasn't, which is a shame. So, well, way it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still probably got room to move, but I mean, I just wanted that target because I knew it was going to pull back. The next half hour should have a bit of a pullback as well. So.
Wow, right to the point. Right to the tip, mate.
Yep. I'm not joking about those things. I'm telling you, man, with gold, if you don't have your target right away, it's no good for you.
I don't know where to get out. Have to.
Yeah.
That guy who took the that first 15-minute candle was probably counting his blessings for holding that long.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He took a buy right up here.
We want to hope so.
He heard Ted say 68. All right, I'm out.
Who doodly do? All right, GJ. I still don't believe GJ is bearish until it breaks below 142,900.
I'm in the same boat.
What was the reason for buy, please? The reason for my buy was that once this candle broke above the high of the 15-minute, that gave me confidence that, okay, if this high is broken, then there's a high chance price will continue going up to 1468. Because that was the bias, right? Like gold made a high, came down, it was kind of like we didn't know where the support is going to be formed, but we do know that when candles trend bullish, they create higher highs and higher lows. So when this 15 was breaking the high of the previous one, that gave me an indication that, okay, maybe I can enter here and then ride it to 1468.
So my bias for why we take gold buys here is if you look at a 30-minute chart, the last 30-minute, this candle here made absolutely no sense. We had a breakout over here. This basically is creating support. You're waiting now just to see where this candle goes. This target over here matches up with an hour candle that basically mirrored this drop here. So all we're doing is we're filling up this space here. So that's the reason why. So if you look right now at this candle here, all I'm doing is targeting here because this should mirror this exit over here. This candle here was insignificant. It's a half-hour pullback. The fact that we didn't have an upper wick really, so that just let me know that, hey, once we create a support over here, we should be good. Looking at the smaller time frames, we're okay. Then if you go into the hour candle, you can see with the hour candle, this here, your wick is getting filled, and then your target is this point over here, which basically fills this whole entire area here. So this was your zone right over here. This was the zone. So that's how you attack those different patterns.
What price do you think gold will close today? Let me
I
bring
don't
my
know.
crystal ball out.
Yeah, seriously, that's the dumbest question I've ever heard. If we knew all this, why would we trade the way we trade? It just makes no sense. Like when people do stuff like this, just stupid questions.
So if we knew, for example, the gold will close at 1470, everyone would be in full margin buys because we're closing at 14.
That's what I mean, right? We said 1469. That was the target. I mean, that was a nice, easy target. Anyone that's trading this pair here could see here we have momentum. We broke out of this area. You have a wick fill here, and then you could easily just target up here. So you have basically 1466 to 1468. That's 20 pips. And if you look at it closely, you have no risk because your risk would have been this area here. Your reward would have been this area here. Very, very straightforward. It's textbook continuation. There was no reason why this wouldn't happen if you looked at the hour time frames and you looked at the 30-minute time frames.
Yeah, on GG I'm still waiting here. When you see some bullish confirmations here, at least on a 30-minute, to take a buy, continue going up. I think if 142.900 holds, GG is going to break above 143.200. Are you going in on gold again after the pullback? Me, no, because I already got it. That's right here. Yeah, I mean, 80% of Forex or trading in general is just sitting around and waiting. That's all what it is. 80% of the time, that's all what you're doing. And you're watching and anticipating. Like if you look at the 15-minute here, it's forming bullish candle, which is good because it's going to be followed by another bullish candle. And eventually the 30-minute will continue moving up. Yeah, I'm not in anything yet. Might be a little bit of a GJ.
Yeah, it should continue moving up.
Yeah,
seriously.
It's got to go up.
Yeah.
Like if it's going to hold 142.900, it's got to go back to 143.200.
So in this scenario, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So in this scenario with GJ, would you wait for a 15 bullish minute or a 30-minute for more confirmation?
I would say, yeah, some Kerwin drew the candle right there. So in this case, the stop is going to be at like 142.900. That's your stop down there. Because if this is creating a base, the next one should continue moving up. Because look at these rejections now. This previous 30-minute candle came down, rejected it. This one came down all the way to 142.900, rejected it. The 15-minute is closing bullish. So if this closes bullish, there's a high chance the next 15-minute can also go bullish. And that in turn can translate to the 30-minute that, oh, we had these rejections, now the 30-minute candle is bullish. And then continue moving up like these candles drawn on the screen.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what I'm anticipating to go bullish.
I want to see some 15-minute candle closing bullish out of this range downside.
Yeah.
Basically, the move is gonna go all the way up. Probably we may hit around 143.400.
right? See the 15-minute candle is closed bullish over here. I guess gold is also continuing up. Someone who has a runner, they'd be happy right now. But yeah, so this you can expect to go bullish. Because, oh, this is an example we were talking about in the webinar. Twice it happened. This was the first attempt, got stopped out here. Then a candle closes like this, and the next candle just creates a liquidity wick and continues going up, provided it respects this low over here. Like currently I'm down 2 pips. Alright. I give it a second chance. I gave my GJ a second chance. Second chance I'm giving GJ. And after this trade, I am done for the day. So you see my risk for the day is around like 10 to 12 pips. That's my risk for the day. Okay, it's very, very important. So now, because now if this hits my stop, this is going to be an 8 pip loss. So 8 plus 2 is going to be 10. So that's my risk is going to be reached. But if it goes in profits, I'm going to have a 20 pip profit on this trade. So that would mean that I'm in profits for the day, you know. So you always have to calculate how much you're willing to risk per day. What's this? Ooh, Mitch got a trade here on gold. Oh, nice. Look at that, man. Previous new high created. Wait for a bullish candle to create support for buy confirmations. This is the shape he looks for. 15-minute broke the high of the previous. Addition of confirmation of bullish continuation. Perfect trade. Awesome. TP1 7 pips, TP2 11 pips. Stop loss and break even. Nice, Mitch. I think it's all that working out you're doing early in the morning. Why not wait for GG to drop to 142.88 for a buy? 142.88. I think because that's below resistance. No, support. That's below support. You know? So the other idea is that if this 1 hour candle has created a low down here at 142.900, this low is also the 30-minute candle low right over here. You know, and that 1 hour low is what the 15-minute candle created down over here. So if the 1 hour low has been created in the first half hour, the second half hour should push it bullish if it's gonna go bullish. So that's why the stop is below the 1 hour low. Yeah.
You've gone again. I've entered again, have you? I've just got back.
Oh yeah.
I took an entry as well.
Oh nice. My chart candles look so squished compared to these. Well, then you gotta unsquish them. Do you think it's possible for gold to break below 1400? See it, but see now, when you talk about gold breaking below 1400, that's like you talking about will mankind go to the next universe? You know, because 1400 is, man, I mean, you shouldn't even be thinking about that. That shouldn't even cross your mind if gold's gonna break below 1400.
Yeah, not in this session.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's such a ridiculous question. We're at 1468 right now. You have to drop almost $70 to get to 1400. When do you think that's going to happen? Why do you think that's going to happen? How do you think that's going to happen? Like, that's That's why, like, answering or even mentioning those questions just irritate the hell out of everybody because it's like noise. You're that guy at the movie theater. Everybody's watching the movie, and you're like, "Hey, is that guy gonna get on the plane? Hey, is that guy jumping in the car?" That's what it feels like. It feels everybody's on one tune, and you're that guy asking questions, or you're that guy that has his cell phone on and he's texting somebody. It's just like, why? You came to the movies, watch the movie. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, man.
See if we can go above this 50-minute.
Yeah, GJ's moving. Once this 15-minute breaks the high of the previous 15-minute, I'm going to tighten my stops here a little bit.
To what? The previous low? Like the new low that this candle made?
I don't know. I'm just going to decide. I have no idea right now. But yeah, probably below the 15-minute low.
Yeah, I'm going to put it below 925.
Nice.
Like this low.
Some options on the 5.
What happened to you yesterday, by the way? Oh, I went on a drive yesterday. I had some stuff to do.
Yeah, you need to explain yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like,
up
I
and
always
dipped.
fell asleep.
I'll be right back, and it just went away.
I thought you were making coffee.
Chris was talking to himself for like a good 2 hours after you left.
I actually checked.
Yeah.
I checked also his head stopped as well, and I was like, oh, it must have been my laptop or my PC or something.
No, I was listening to you guys live and then watching the replay. You talked to yourself for like a straight 2 hours after Rakeel disappeared.
That was good fun, man. It was alright.
No, it was good.
Well, it's not really trading time. It's just kind
Yeah, sorry, I got caught on phone calls.
Nah, it's cool, man. I enjoyed it actually. It was actually
Man, I was at the hospital with my mother-in-law, so I couldn't help it.
the excuses coming out. But
Excuses are coming out. Yeah, sorry, Chris. Like
a pre-planned thing. It's like, yeah, we'll just leave Chris here today.
Next time, Chris.
Chris the entertainer.
Don't think I did much entertaining.
It's the accent, mate. It's the accent.
Oh yeah, because people sound like Sean Lee, Ken FX.
All the UK guys.
Simon.
Wow.
We all sound the same. Baby.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do with GJ? I'm gonna.
I don't like that it's not capable of going above. Like it went
Well,
slightly.
Yeah, if it comes down to my entry, I'm gonna close positions at break even.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in like profits and I don't wanna close it and loss.
Yeah.
Hey Roger, you looked baked on the live stream. I'm not Roger. My name is Raja.
Roger Banks.
Buddy. Come here.
Come here.
I'm calling my cat.
Come here.
And he's like sitting outside the door staring at me. I'm like, well, just come here. What are you doing?
He's planning something.
Yeah, he's scheming my death. This guy didn't feed me this morning. He's gonna die. Come here. He likes to hang out on my lap, so he's my lap kitty.
be closing at break even or will I not be? Will I be closing GG at break even? This is the last 5-minute candle of the 15-minute candle. This should push the 15-minute bullish. If it doesn't, then that would mean that it was a very hard market condition and made nothing today. I made nothing today. Maybe like $100, but that's it.
Well, you still may have the push of the 8 a.m. candle. Yeah, this candle's taking a little bit to push all the way up. Let's see.
How do you judge on high or low? Stop loss should be for different pairs. It's best to stop. Well, I think the best thing to do is to post a chart with your ideas, where your stop is going to be, where your take profit is going to be, and then have someone look at that chart, because they might be able to give you some better insights. Because, you know, when people ask where you should put your stops, that's a very, very subjective question, you know, because there are an infinite amount of ways you can place a stop loss, but the only finite amount of ways is that when you send a chart, then we can say that, okay, maybe this is a good area to place a stop loss, or if this 15-minute candle goes bullish, then maybe bring your stop down over here, you know. So there are like different ways you can place stops.
There you go,
If
Roger.
this 15-minute close bullish, this could be the low of the new 30-minute.
Yep.
Sorry, The Rock. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just posted on Instagram for Roger.
Okay.
No, Alex, it all depends on how you raise them. They're just like dogs. Mine might act just like dogs. Want to be on my ankles at all time. Except for this one, he likes to be on my lap.
Oh, looks like EJ did a fake out over here.
I know.
Oh.
Oh, it jumped.
Come on. Nothing candle on GJ. Yeah. We're still waiting.
It did a higher high than the previous one, and it
Yeah,
was
that's
bullish. So
yeah, it also made a higher low over here.
yeah. So I'm putting the stop below that 15
Nice. Yeah, I've tightened my stop too.
because this should be the 30-minute low.
Yes.
Watching it on the 5
Let's
minute.
pray. Now we gotta pray.
No, we gotta be confident.
No, exactly.
I'm kidding, man. I like to
Yeah.
pray.
I like to pray. Yeah. Man, in the beginning, I used to take such dumbass trades that I'd go in a drawdown and then I'd go pray. I'd come back and the drawdown would be even more.
Wow.
That's a sign from God.
Yeah. And then I realized that God has nothing to do with the markets. You know?
Man don't like gambling, does he?
So, God's like, you want to gamble? Okay.
Uh,
Come on, GJ, push.
Push,
baby.
Oh,
Just
nice.
give me 143.
Oh, there we go,
Push it.
motherfuckers.
There we go. There we go.
Good
All
stab
right.
up there. That'd be pretty
Come
nice.
on.
Now stops are going at break even.
Yep, Sam.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
14, 10 should be the first target.
Yes.
Man, if this 1 hour flips
Yeah.
bullish,
I was just looking at exactly that.
holy shit.
This could be.
And not just that, is that we're gonna have a 4-hour bullish.
Hmm.
Yes.
I was looking at the 1 hour myself. If that
Well,
flips,
Chris.
that'd be nice.
I would say Chris mentioned that right at 7 o'clock.
I did
And
indeed.
then-
Last time I was paying attention.
Yeah, props, man, props. I heard you.
I heard you.
I should have sent it a chart, to be fair.
Come on, GJ, don't do this to me.
Ooh, EJ's.
God
dying
damn.
over
EJ is trumping. Oh.
Like, I think was there Euro news today? I'm sure that I saw that somewhere. I'm not sure when. Club a list, I think.
Sir, you are not. We should wait for 1 hour candle to close. Sir, what you are not. We should wait for the candle. I don't know. I just think it's gonna go up. So I had to buy, and now buy was in profits, and now my stops are at break even. So the worst thing that can happen is maybe it's gonna stop me out at break even. But the best thing that's gonna happen is that's gonna go to my take profit.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes. So you gotta take the good with the bad.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
Push on the hour.
Whoop, whoop.
Get a push before the hour. After.
Let's go, GJ.
yeah. I think if it's gonna push up, the New York Open push should bring it to our promised land.
Yeah.
Our promised land.
Yeah.
Yeah, this next 1 hour candle does the wick that it does is very small.
Mm-hmm.
So
15's looking good.
Yeah. 15-minute broke the high of the previous 15-minute 2 candles. So I mean, just got 10 more minutes for it to close. See what happens.
Keep praying.
That hour to
keep praying.
Keep praying.
God ain't in it. He ain't with it.
Got it.
Last 5 minutes of the 1 hour candle is gonna be beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
I wanna see some kind of bullish candle closing like this.
Fireworks.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we're gonna be heading to 143, 12.
Man, I think all you guys praying is stopping GJ from going up. You guys gotta stop praying, man.
Stop
Petting,
praying.
petting my cat. I'm not praying.
Stop
He's
crying.
still
Stop
sitting
it.
on my lap.
No, I'm not making coffee, man. Not right now.
No.
Chris, you should, man. Every time you make coffee, everything
I was
flies.
honestly, I was thinking about it. It's getting to that time, and I
Everything
thought,
flies.
should I make a coffee?
Come on, we give you £1 each.
Yes,
Right,
just
right.
go get coffee
and
so
make coffee,
GJ can
man.
move.
I want 10%. I'll go make coffee. Here we go. Right, I'm done.
It will fly now. I see you're watching from the door.
I do that too sometimes, you know.
Oh.
And when it moves, I run back. I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Market, I'm gone. I'm gone.
I'm gone. I'm going now.
You can move.
I think I'm the only one bearish on GJ. Well, you know, you could be right. You know, if someone, you could be right.
If your stop is at 144, you could be right.
Gold grabbing liquidity. I think gold is grabbing souls right now. Gold is grabbing souls of the late buyers. Because, you know, it reached that target. Boom.
Okay, GG. I will give you 2 more minutes. You don't push in 2 more minutes, I'm gonna kick your butt.
GG's like,
Let's
okay,
go.
Kervin. Okay.
Yeah. When it's gonna start moving. Now you're gonna see that.
Relax, bro, relax.
Is this GJ buys because the 4-hour candle are still bullish? No, basically these buys are because we have this big support at 142.900. You know, so you had 30-minute candles rejecting that support. This current 30-minute candle is bullish. It's created a low. So when you look on the 15-minute, that low was the 15-minute candle closing bullish. You know, so if this 30-minute candle closes bullish, this would give an indication that the next 30-minute candle should also continue moving bullish. So with the NY open push. So that's kind of like the idea here. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. Well, actually, no. Most times it happens and sometimes it doesn't. Oh wow, EJ is falling for some reason. Something going on? Something we don't see? GJ, GJ, GJ.
Where are you, Chris?
I was gonna say we should send Chris for another pot of coffee.
We need Raja on Twitch. I was on Twitch, and then Twitch banned me, so I came to YouTube.
Why
Plus
the hell did
Twitch,
they ban you?
Yeah. Twitch wasn't even paying me, man. At least YouTube pays me.
Why would they ban you off of Twitch?
Because this one day we showed a video of a guy getting lynched.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here I was about to send a nasty letter to Twitch, but
yeah, then they banned it. Man, Twitch said that you're banned for 30 days and you can't even complain to us about it. And I'm like, well, you my girlfriend? What do you mean? I can't even talk to you now. And then we said, all right, Twitch.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
What up, man?
Have a good weekend.
Oh, great weekend. How are you?
Great, man.
Beautiful.
Akil, do you think we can go bullish on the 1 hour candle?
In the last 3 minutes, pretty hopeful.
2 pips.
Yeah.
2.5.
The only thing on our side is the 30-minute candle, which should close bullish. If it closes bullish, I'm going to stay in the trade. If it doesn't close bullish, I'll get out of the trade.
Yeah, the thing I'm worried is the new 30-minute wick. That's gonna maybe take me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new hour candle opening is gonna have a pullback, so because your stop loss is too tight, so then yeah, it makes sense.
So if this closes bullish, the next one should go like this.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm going to do if this closes bullish? I'm going to bring my stop down to the 30-minute candle low.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking.
To let it breathe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To let it breathe, you know? Gotta be a little smart about it. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who's that?
It's me, moving stops.
Moving stops. Multiple stops.
All can.
Yeah, once this 30-minute closes bullish, we should be good to go bullish. Up.
We hope so. Let's see.
Oh, what's this? Wow.
Calculator? That's cool.
Oh! It's too big. Oh shit, what's going on over here?
Bullish.
Damn.
Let's go, GG.
Come on, GG. Close.
Come on, CJ.
Close bullish, man. Just 1 fucking pip, man. What's that for you? Nothing.
What's that to you? Nothing.
Nothing.
It's nothing. Just give me 10 pips. That's nothing.
No, I just wanted to close bullish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 minute, come on. 30-minute bullish and we're good.
Just give me 7 pips in this minute.
GJ is capable of that and more, man.
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
What's occurring? Oh. I haven't been stopped out.
The good news.
A little bit.
God damn it. I wanted this 1 hour candle closing bullish on GJ because the previous one was a nothing candle.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have a range to work with.
What's that? White, yeah.
Oh, nice. It's closing bullish, man. The 30-minute. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Here we go, motherfuckers.
Okay, perfect.
It gapped up too on my
Yeah,
screen.
it gapped up too on my screen.
Yeah, I did a little bit, yeah.
Come on, G.
Saw a little tiny 1 minute gap over there.
We all at break even now then.
Yeah, this is gonna go to 10 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so now this 30-minute candle should respect the low of the previous one and continue going bullish.
Mm-hmm.
Bale.
Yep.
Oh, bale, bale.
Be a second attempt at breaking that resistance as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take off half the position I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a safe option.
I did that prior the 1 hour candle open.
Yeah, just how far is it going to come down? Whether it comes down in the first half of the hour.
Ooh.
I forgot.
Hey, how about AUD/USD? Well, I think you need to send a chart. If you send a chart, we can take a look at it and give you some, Does anyone know why the markets are moving slow today? Yes, I know why markets are moving slow, because if you look, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow you got USD CPI, you got FOMC tomorrow, like the rate decision tomorrow. So there's a lot of things happening tomorrow. So what you might find is that gold might start to range till tomorrow, or who knows what gold might's going to do. But for the most part, I don't expect like massive moves today because of what's happening tomorrow. Did you enjoy working on the oil rigs? Yes. That was, I think, the best decision I ever made.
That must have been hard work, man.
Yeah, if I didn't go to rigs, I would have been a snowflake. Let's put it that way.
That man you up real quick.
Yeah. The first
right, those pictures were photoshopped on the oil rig.
Yeah, they were on the oil rig.
Because your arm looked big. Looks like you photoshopped it.
Oh yeah.
Too much tea drinking.
Yeah, that's it.
Got
Yeah,
the
I
tea
think
biceps.
Gold is creating another leg to go up here.
Yeah, man. Still going. God is getting ready to take a bit by tomorrow on CPI.
That's enough, GJ. That can stop where you are. That'd be enough.
Yeah, I moved everything to break even just in case. I didn't like this.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
It's too far.
Mm-hmm.
Too deep.
Yeah, I'm at break even as well. Last trade of the day as well, man.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, last trading day?
Yeah. I had, oh no, just last trade of today. I've had one break even and one win.
Oh, okay. Where did you get the risk reward calculator? Oh, which one?
The one that you used on trading.
Okay, Gigi, I'm gonna make coffee.
I double clicked it and it came up right in front of me, right there.
That's pretty slick.
This is the first time I'm looking at it. This is the first time, because I wanted to see if I can like adjust the stop loss from here, and this is the first time I'm looking at it. Are you affiliated with Soft Forex? No. I wish I was.
Yes, Mike. He just went through that.
Yeah, as part of a trading view. What's this? Could you check my chart? I'm having trouble figuring out how to post it. At first, rewatch your rules though. Yes, so you need to rewatch that video. I don't know how people have issues posting charts. I really don't understand. Because the video clearly states that all you gotta do is click this camera button and copy this link and then paste the last numbers, which will be these. Simple, straightforward. If people here, they can't get this to work, you need to stop trading ASAP. Trust me. You're going to save yourself a lot of stress. You're going to save everyone around you a lot of stress too. Because trading is way harder than posting a link.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's just so simple. It's like, oh, I have the water. I don't know how to go get it. Just gotta walk and just go get the fucking water. Francesco sent a chart. Very nice. Take a look at this. Oh, Francesco is in buys on GU. I think it's the same thing as GJ.
Very similar.
Very similar.
I sells, no?
You can buy or sell.
Oh, was it a sell? Oh, it's a sell. Okay, interesting. I think you need. Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, I don't know, man. 30 minutes is created. 30 minute has made a high, and I think for GU sells to work, you need the price to break below 1.31700.
Then wicks don't look nice.
Yeah, I mean this just is screaming to go up, but I don't know. Oh, someone else sent a chart. What's this? Price created a high. Okay, price broke resistance, created a high. 1, 2, wave 3. Candle closed bearish. Price could continue to drop to old resistance. Okay, entered on this candle. Price drop. Yeah, I think you should have had stops at break even. That was your only mistake. Because you had a nice trade. Price came down. The only problem is you didn't have stops at break even. If you did, you wouldn't have had the loss. That was a good trade.
This would be nice if this stays as a 30-minute wick and we don't go no lower.
Pacific Bakira. Oh yeah, I had them on the live stream yesterday. Hello guys, I sell this charts collection since 1950 on eBay. Put together. Someone's trying to send Forex charts from 1950.
But they're interesting to see. Let's just be like paper and numbers, surely.
Well, if you could find a buyer for someone to look at the charts from 1950, good luck, man. I think it's going to be pretty hard. Oh, this is a good question. On GJ 143.033 isn't resistance to you. Can you explain why not? Well, the only reason is that the previous 30-minute candle closed bullish right over here, and we rejected this support at 142.900. This current 30-minute candle has formed. If it respects the low of the previous one, it should continue moving up because price created a high, and there's a very high chance price should retest that high, or at least come up to 143.100.
And we see it's bullish overall.
Yeah, so you know. So that's my bias. So now if I throw the word but in my bias, then I fall into analysis paralysis. Then I can't take a trade. So there are no buts. I have an analysis. I have executed on what I've learned and seen. And that's about it.
Man, I would have hoped to see a little bit more push now at 8:10.
Well, you might not get it to the second half of the hour after the half past.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think it's one you're gonna have to wait with. I think.
Yeah, like the thing is with this setup is most of the times it's a winning setup. Most of the times. But sometimes, you know, there's always odds of losing. Oh, we got 1,000 people here watching me lose now. Perfect. Imagine there's a Brexit news and it goes boom.
Yeah. There's a lot of talk happening right now.
Yeah.
Boris made an advert as well. A really cool advert.
Boris is actually awesome.
Like,
you know, I think he's way more what's the word, active than Theresa May.
yeah, I think big time. He's definitely got a lot more support.
Yeah.
I mean, you're voting Conservative, Chris.
Yes, mate. Yeah, I will be. Yeah. Just on the basis that I think if it go, because it's all about Brexit for me, really.
Yeah.
I think if it goes Labour, we're going to be waiting so much longer to get it dealt with, and I'd rather it get done. To be honest, that's kind of my main thing. Because I mean, they've come up with so many different, statements about what they're going to do at NHS, and it's kind of hard to make a decision just based off that. So using the Brexit case, that's kind of my swaying factor.
Well, like 3 days ago, I was posting on Boris's account, like Instagram account, saying, yeah, go Boris, this good things, And then yesterday someone messaged me. They're like, why are you voting Conservatives?
It's honestly true. Like, I wouldn't understand why anyone would vote Conservatives. I mean, Boris has got to be possibly the most vile man ever created. Some of the things he said are just terrible. But I mean, yeah.
I mean, I based it mainly on that Brexit decision. That's because I just want to get that over and done with. It causes a lot of.
It's like the British Trump, right?
Yeah, kind of, but maybe a little bit worse in certain circumstances. But,
Trump is like a little bit more smart in business wise.
yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
If it went Labour, how
yeah, Brexit will probably get done under Conservatives probably quicker. But
yeah,
I mean, the deal he's brought back is basically the same as Theresa May. So he hasn't really negotiated anything differently.
I think he's a bit more open with it though. I think people know a lot more about it if not from before, because it seems to be all like behind closed doors. A lot of it, no one really knew what was going on.
Yeah, that's true.
But now it seems
he definitely has a lot more support than
yeah.
May had.
Have you guys seen the new ad of the Labour Party?
Conservative one last night.
Yeah, the guy that he wants to he opens the tap, and there's a guy like, you have to pay me.
Oh, I've not
seen it.
No, I've not seen that. I see that Boris has made one, which is the same as that film called Love Actually. I don't know if you've seen that film.
No.
Love Actually, yes.
Where he stands at the door and does that the cards with the music. He does that to a lady in the street.
I haven't seen that actually.
Keira Knightley. That's my boo
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I had such a huge crush on Keira Knightley growing up.
I still have to.
Yeah, me too.
All right, mates, we are moving.
Come on, GG.
Oh boy.
Almost 10 pips over here.
Come on.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh.
You have to go at least at 10.
I think it's just patience.
Oh, you got too excited.
Oh, the new 15-minute candle started.
Quick, go make coffee again.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go make some too.
It's always when you don't look, it makes
time for me to make a coffee.
Yeah, I secured 9 pips here and I put stops at break even. Now I'm just gonna let it ride.
Nice, nice.
Oh, well done, man. Yeah, I'm not caught.
Well done, rakeel. Well done.
Thank you.
Better.
Come on, beta, keep moving.
You're safe because at this point I don't think GG is gonna pull back. If it pull backs, then it's gonna go deep in that range.
Yeah, like if it pulls back now, then this was not a buy.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're dead.
So yeah, now the stop at break even it's fine.
Yeah, because then you're asking the 4 hours to flip bearish, and that's highly unlikely in my opinion. At the minute.
Because basically I don't want to see anything going to this wick.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see this all the way out from there.
Probably the second half of the hour that does it, I think.
Mm.
It's just a bit longer than you want to be in a trade for, that's all.
Because then we have the next hour, 8 to 9 a.m. this hour. Should close beautiful bullish candle on 4 hours.
If we exceed the previous 1 hour, I think we look real good.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like 4 pips away.
Yeah.
Previous 1 hour, that's 10, right?
Yeah, just under 10. Yeah, about 10. Yeah, I think we're good then to 200, 250.
Yeah, because in the 1 hour, this candle already created the low of the candle. So now we're going for the high of this candle in 1 hour.
Yeah. All about taking that risk.
Ooh, gold is trying to push. 30-minute at that resistance now. Is it more sensible to look for a sell than buy for USD CAD? Well, you need to send a chart, newbie. You need to send a chart so we know what you're looking at. So should I move the stop loss below the 1 hour low? Well, Roshan, that's totally up to you. I mean, if you move it to the 1 hour low, then essentially what you're saying is that once the 30-minute candle stays bullish, and the 30-minute candle has made a low, this would also be the low on the 1 hour candle. And then if the price is going to go up, then the 1 hour should have no business going down below the low.
I love that saying. He's got no business doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, because if price go down, then chances are they're gonna go deep down to probably 142,800 something, or maybe more.
Yeah. Alex. Okay. Yeah. Go on.
So I was going to say, I was just looking, for me, like with a 4 hour, the way it is currently, the way it's broke out of that kind of resistance, I just can't see it coming back and being bearish, that's all.
Yeah. Why don't you use EMAs anymore? Because I grew out of it.
Never understood EMAs properly.
Oh, there we go. We're moving.
We'll go to 10 at least.
What's your thoughts on EJ, or should I send a chart? You should send a chart.
Okay.
Oh, 10 pips.
Now GJ broke the previous high of the 15-minute candle. It's good. Another high.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're good.
Another push, maybe. Come on, baby.
See, this is awesome. This was the second attempt on GJ buys and made it.
It's been a day like that because my first trade today was the same. My first one stopped me out break even, and I went into the same thing again. Very similar setup.
Yeah.
It's kind of just the way it's been moving, I think. It's been pretty slow.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yep, it's a good catch.
Ooh, nice. Come on.
Nice call, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
That's the magic candle. It's paying up.
Nice. See now.
Boom.
Oh. See. So if you look on the 30-minute, this is where you should be securing profits because this is a resistance zone here right now. And it's also a nice level at 143.100. So you should be securing profits here and let a runner run. Because if the runner is going to run, it's going to keep running till 143.200.
Daily resistance as well. So I mean, if we can get a big enough push and get past that, man,
yeah,
we're on for
Beautiful trade, Rakeel. Thank you, master.
Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, guys, if you like the call,
don't forget.
please.
Exactly. Don't forget
Thumbs
to
up,
hit the like button.
Donations, everything is welcome.
It was a very nice
We
microstructure.
PayPal, Bitcoin, whatever you have.
Yeah, if you like the trade, just give a like to the stream. You know, it helps a lot of people because more people come here and they get brainwashed to make money.
I can't spell today. See that shit? There we go.
What is that?
Like.
I said like and sub. I need
Really?
more coffee.
Oh,
I
okay,
say
okay.
like and suck.
Sub. Sub. Toma para ti. I'll fix it.
Yeah, please.
Alright, someone sent a chart here.
Réglalo.
Oh boy. Oh, AUD/USD sells. Nice.
Arréglalo, papi.
That's a nice.
Réglalo.
Alright.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, with every one like, we will
And-
save one dolphin in the.
Sub. Smiley face for the Dolphins.
Dolphin.
Wow.
The Rock. You know you have a
Because The Rock
text
said so.
option here, right?
Oh, really? Oh, damn. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it. I like to write. I'm independent, all right? Don't judge me.
Okay.
There you go. Forgot to say for the Dolphins. Save the Dolphins.
Donate to Austin FX.
The who?
It's in the chat.
I missed it. What did it say?
What?
Donate to Austin FX.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, guys. We got to keep positive vibes over here. Please don't talk about negative stuff.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Look at
Yeah.
GJ. I was joking.
Yeah, please.
But okay.
Nothing
Oh,
negative. Oh shit!
come on.
Are you still holding, Rakeel?
No, I closed.
Oh, not even a runner.
Oh.
No, I'm
Welcome
staying.
to Promised Land.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I know, all that waiting. Shit.
We
should've
reached the
told it.
promised land.
Yeah, I promise you 143.10, so we're good. Now you can close, guys. I mean,
No, I'm keeping this one open. I've closed 10 pips. I'm gonna leave this to run for a bit.
yeah,
See you guys. Take care.
See you. Take care.
Take care.
Man,
Thank you for the amazing New York session.
Juan just comes here to take a profitable trade and he just goes.
Oh, dude, I just,
You don't talk.
bro, I gotta go to college. I also send charts.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm
Okay,
saying you're a
okay,
smart
okay.
guy. You're smart because you come here, you take a trade, and you just leave.
Silently,
Yeah.
he comes, makes his money, and leaves.
Stealth, man.
And just trying to be consistent.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I love you.
Nah,
Care,
so
man. Love you too.
I'm enjoying this move. Let's go and press like.
Yeah, and I think that 15 minute that make the higher high, but
Mhm.
closed like slightly bullish was key on holding the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
That's,
at all,
I'm
but-
writing down
Yeah.
because that's something we should have a look
Yeah,
at.
it's basically what we see every day.
Mm-hmm.
This is every day.
And now,
Yeah.
now the hours broke past the previous one as well, like I said earlier. I think that's we've got good potential.
Yeah, but those are the small things that are gonna make you like better.
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
guy-
the small details.
Yeah, exactly.
Little things like them doji ones and stuff, it makes a big difference.
I think these live streams are like the best virtual trading floor you can have.
Yeah, man, it's like a library.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's like a trading floor.
Yeah, people don't realize how much value there's here.
Yeah, I've learned.
I mean, we start breaking this trade since what? 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a bit longer than I'd like, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really. It's not how I planned it, but I mean, the overall plan was fine. It just took a bit longer. Oh, shit.
That's just such a strong level, though. I was originally looking for sells this morning.
We won again. Price made a high. Price made a support. Price retest the high.
Yeah, the dummies won again. Wow.
Another one.
Another one.
We're the dummies for the world.
Kind of like we know what we're doing.
Wow.
Kind of.
Good guesswork, isn't it? Really.
Wait.
It's gonna fly.
I'm proper hoping it's going to retest that.
Yes,
top.
sir.
It's gonna keep going. We're gonna blow past 200
Oh.
easy.
Well,
Yeah.
We're gonna blow past, way past.
Right.
Okay, if anybody is in this trade, adjust your stop losses.
Yeah.
I had 740 as a target.
That was the target was reached.
Yeah.
Breached.
We'll see what happens with that resistance. If it gets past there, I've got all sorts of silly targets you'll laugh at.
Well, now once again, if you like the stream here, just like the stream. Oh well, no.
Just hit the like button.
Oh, five people disliked it. I think they took sells on GJ.
Yeah, they were on the opposite side.
Oh, that's awesome. Why do you stop trading? It's difficult to trade at this time. Well, no, we didn't stop trading.
You achieve target, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You guys I think people on the YouTube stream have to get used to the fact that once you hit a target, that's it. You're done.
Yeah,
Like you have to get used to just doing that, because you see the wins, but you're going to try and extend trades and hold trades, and then you're just going to turn around and it's going to reverse and you're going to take losses. There's a reason why we do what we do here. This is from like 5-6 years of experience saying, hey, once you have a target in mind, you hit it, that's it. Like, don't try and be a hero. There's no point. You got tomorrow, the next day after that. There's so much time. You're just going to hurt yourself in the long term. It's you just get you're gonna punish yourself for no reason. You're gonna be in deep profits, and it's gonna reverse, and you're gonna be like, oh man, I could have had all that extra.
Yep.
Trust me, we're not doing something here because we're guessing. This is something that's been tested so many times, and everything that you guys are trying to do, we've already done, and it doesn't work. Like, that's the biggest thing that you have to remember, is we've already done everything that you guys are trying to do. Yeah. It's just really get used to the fact that, hey, once you hit your target, enjoy the rest of your day, go off and do your thing. You know, if you want to extend targets and you want to do stuff, that's great, but just remember, playing with fire.
Yeah, at least bank something first if you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm leaving mine open, but I've already banked 10 pips, so I'm happy with what I've done.
That's exactly it. I mean, you know, it's just every day come in and do a little bit more, take a little bit more out of the market, and that's it.
Do you see gold sells at all? I think the best way to trade gold would be tomorrow. I see gold sells below here, but I don't know. I don't see gold sells because I'm not confident in that.
Yeah,
But
moves tomorrow, isn't it?
what I was confident in was GJ buys. I was in IML for 3 years and learned, wow, 3 years. Man.
That's like $200 per month, right?
Yeah. 200 times
12,
36. Oh, wow.
Oh man.
Motherfucker, you paid so much money.
Give me the money back.
Wow. No, but if he had like members, then his would have been waived, right?
So what did he say? He was in IML and didn't learn anything for 3 years? I'm not watching the YouTube stream.
Oh, it was like there's been more value given here in the last 3 months
Oh,
compared to
for
3 years.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Like I saw you trade for 2 weeks before I jumped into the family. Like I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, this is a guy I want to learn from. I didn't even hesitate.
Oh yeah, I mean, any sort of place or any sort of education platform that starts up with a hype show, man. Could you imagine going to your job and going in the morning and there's like music playing and people are like trying to hype you up?
That'd be pretty cool. I should get that one.
I was gonna say that sounds like the best sales job ever.
I'm gonna have to have entrance music.
Yeah, but nobody's really doing anything. That's the difference. Like it's different. Like if you're in the NBA or something like that, and you're sitting there and you're hyping yourself up, getting ready to play in the game. But all you're doing is you're sitting in a meeting, listening to some guy talk.
Yeah, I didn't like the culture. That's why I did 1 month with IML and I was out.
Yeah,
but it planted that seed of I really would like to do this.
Well, that's not when you know you got a passion or not.
That's like the best sales job with no commission.
Yeah. Just give me a paycheck for showing up, coach.
Oh wow, GJ!
Oh, what happened,
Happy birthday to Ted.
I told you guys to hold. No one listens to me.
Yeah, man, I kept that one open.
Yeah. I listen.
Well, gold too.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh, Madaman Ishi one.
I'm calling.
I listened to the birthday guy.
We were correct.
Yes,
we were
Tom
right.
20.
Oh no!
Oh shit! Hold on, let me move.
No, 26.
Oh no!
God damn it!
I just closed.
Yeah,
I just closed. Still going.
Still going.
Wow. That was fucking news, right?
No.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Yeah,
I think so.
Man.
I'm just watching the chart. I don't know if there was news or not.
I closed at the top of the. If you look to the left on the hourly, you had this wick to like move it over just a little bit, Raja. Just a little bit more. You had all this over here. We were passing through.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was aiming for. Yeah. And knowing GJ does stupidness like that, so I'm like, I'll take a little bit more.
This was the best highlight ever.
Yeah,
man. Take a look at the 4 hours. So beautiful.
I know.
Don't forget to tag us.
GJ took me out of my break-even stop right before that too.
JJ.
Yeah,
damn.
250 hit easy.
I got out at 20.
What I don't like, man, is they violate my my drawings on the candles. This candle is too big for my drawings. Basically, this candle violated my small candle.
I'm gonna go back to the August streams where Chris and I were talking about GJ going from like start buying from 139.
Yeah, dude.
Oh jeez.
I said it so many times too. I'm such an idiot. I should have followed my own analysis. 139 was premium buys all the way to 145.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
Right.
crap, yes.
There, down there.
We talk about it daily.
In July, I was saying that Boris is going to make the pound great again.
You did.
And
Yeah,
then it
you did,
started
you
going
did.
up and up.
It was this candle right here that gave it away for me. That candle here, where I was like, man, we're not going down anymore. Because once we got out of this area here, this like flash crash or whatever, it was game over.
That was the main target, wasn't it? Once that got filled.
Like all in here in this area here was all buys. You should have been just loading up on buys, because when you look at the monthly, this is basically your resistance, and this was your support, like that area there. So now that we had that, anything in this area here was premium, just like everything over here is a premium sell. So you can see, and that's why I was like, oh man, so pissed off. But you know what the problem is? In these candles, you whipsaw like 120 pips, 140 pips in one day. So you're like, how the fuck can you hold that shit?
We did maximize a few of them. We had
Oh yeah. I mean, I got massive moves on GJ, but now because we're coming in here, like 145, 146 is an easy target. Like, it's gonna keep moving.
I said the other week, I think it's 42.7, and we were at like 41.7. It happened in the afternoon. I was like, shit. Well, I've actually got 43.7 at the minute.
Yeah, gold took it down.
Yeah, gold took
souls.
Maybe there was a little bit of news. Oh no, that's the thingy open, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it was the U.S. and China trade negotiators are planning to delay tariffs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What a surprise.
Yeah, that's gonna drop gold.
Every 5 minutes is something new with this tariff.
Oh, maybe that was why. I think UJ also. Yeah, that.
GG spiked because the yen is getting weaker.
Yeah, exactly.
As a safe haven, so.
Lots of tariffs.
What's your thoughts on automated trading? I think if it works, it works, but I have no interest in automated trading.
I wouldn't find it as exciting.
You mean you don't want to wake up to profits? Huh?
Nah, dude, I'd just be bored.
There are a couple of people who do good. There's this guy, Forex Paid. I think Ted knows him.
Yeah.
Devon.
What's his name? Devon, yeah.
Devon.
Yeah, there's a couple of really good algorithms, but the issue is, and what I want people to remember with algorithms is, you can't hold on to them forever because they work just on technical analysis. So
a shelf life, yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is like if you're in an algorithm and you're working with somebody who has an automated algorithm, chances are they're going to be making sure that it continues to move. But what you should be doing is you should be taking profits weekly or monthly. Like you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to deposit like $5,000 and by the end of the year I'm going to have like 50,000. Like you shouldn't play it like that. You should just be like, I want the first thing you should try and do with automated trading or like anyone who's running an algo is get your original money out. Like that should be your goal. Like anytime you're doing that is get your original money out and just let the rest of it ride, because at least if the algorithm blows up, you can then redeposit and then start again. But like a lot of people, what ends up happening is, the sentiment will change, or there'll be, fundamentals that take over. And a lot of these algorithms, they will keep taking positions and drawdowns and eventually blow themselves up because they didn't realize that, hey, like this pair isn't returning for a long time.
Yeah, so it's an investment. That's the thing. You've got to treat it as an investment. So
yeah, exactly.
And payouts. That's the whole point. That's otherwise, what's the point doing it? So.
Yeah, really don't marry the algorithm. Like it's going to make you money. There's no doubt, because there are people that are making money on algorithms, but don't put yourself in a position where you're relying on that only. It's a very, very slippery slope, and it can hurt you a lot. That's my advice to everybody that does automated trading. There's nothing wrong with it, but really just manage your risk and just be smart about it. It's so important.
I was gonna say risk management is key, because I broke my rules and I blew up, so it's possible. Actually, I was telling Chris my story.
It's interesting actually.
On a very drunk night.
It was really interesting conversation actually. Well, I couldn't read your writing that much. But...
I was drunk, I'll admit it.
That was interesting.
Alright, well, I guess that's the moves for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get
Roman.
ready for work. Dímelo.
We're waiting for your story, man.
Oh. Did I
he's
get
not
you
drunk,
intrigued?
He's not drunk enough.
I'm not drunk enough. Man. You should have hit me up last night, man. I was hitting them last night. No, so to make a long story short, like I said, IML planted the bug of trading for me back in 2016. so I kind of started my journey of system hopping, and with my job, I really didn't have time to be day trading. Like now, I've pushed my time aside to do it, but I ended up getting into data mining and automated systems in order to watch the markets while I was working, and I just monitor them after New York closed. I was shooting for a partnership actually at the end of July. I was up 30% for the year, and I started to break my risk management rules and blew up. So I'm rebuilding the account and day trading in the morning to help push it.
Yeah, man.
So long story short, 3 years of my life in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, the torch account has been torched.
Oh, I was going to say, we've not spoken about that for ages. Is it done?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's minus 1,500.
Oh. Oh, well.
Let me guess, he took sales on GJ.
Yep.
No. There you know, man.
I don't even have to look. I just know.
Just send him a link. Send him a link.
Damn, I told you guys when he trades, I want to trade next to him. Damn.
Bad going.
Roger, is that a bear? He looks like a panther, actually, a black panther, when he's stretched out.
What are you talking about?
Roger hit me up on or reacted to my my Instagram. He said, "Is that a bear? That cat?" I said, "No, he actually looks like a black panther when he stretches out."
Kessler Gershwell. Well, it's not do we think, it's what is your risk to hold to get to that level, right? So here's the thing. When everybody asks, do we think or what do we think about this? That's not a relevant kind of question, because of the fact that if we knew that it was going to go to that level, then we would not have to worry about marking up charts. We would just move it. So when people say, do you think it's going to go to this or we're going to go there, you have to understand is in a bullish momentum, it'll eventually reach there. But what kind of risk do you want to take to get to that point? That's what you need to really understand, and that's what people forget, right? So here's a perfect example. So let's map out a trade. Okay, here we want to go to 143,500, right? So this is our target. So we'll say here as an example, hypothetically, this is your target, right? Okay, so we're at 143,180. So you're at about like 40 pips away, or 30 pips away for hypothetical. So here's your reward, right? So now you want to get there. What are you risking to get to that target? And how are you going to enter based on that? That's what you have to develop in your planning. It doesn't matter where you say pairs are going to go. If it's going to go up to here or we're going to go down here, your idea is what is your risk to get to your target? You have to explain that first. That's what matters more than where do we think a pair is going. Because every single time somebody asks me that, it frustrates me. Because I can say, yes, GJ is going to 143,500, take buys here, take buys. What if it dips all the way down here first and then it goes all the way up? Are you willing to absorb this amount of risk just for this reward? Right? So this is what you have problems with, and this is what people are forgetting, is it doesn't matter where your targets are. Your targets can be anywhere on these charts, but it's how much are you willing to risk? What is your risk? Right? If your risk doesn't make sense, then everything is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if GJ goes to the moon, because if you don't understand where your risk is or what you're comfortable doing, this makes no sense. This is irrelevant. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't care if GJ goes to 143,500. If I can't figure out a proper entry here and proper risk, it's irrelevant that the pair is going up here. Your job as a trader is to say, hey, listen, at this point, for me to take this trade here, I see that we're going to break up into this area here. We have a support here. So now I can say my risk is this, right? So this is how much I'm willing to risk, because I believe that worst case, we come into this level, but then my reward is up over here. So this is my reward, and this is, you know, like your reward, and this is my risk. So knowing that, I can now attempt to trade because I've marked out a target. And that is what you have to do with every one of your trades. If 143.450 is my target, I have to then turn around and say, okay, what am I looking to do? How am I looking to trade this? Because right now, if I'm not currently in a trade, I have to try and take an entry over here, which really doesn't give me any information. It doesn't tell, I don't get any help, because I don't know if this candle right now is going to pull all the way back into this zone and then start to move. So I have to wait and evaluate to see if I can get there. And what will happen sometimes is you may miss the trade altogether. It happens. This candle in the next 10 minutes may just go to 143.500 and you miss the move. That's okay. The idea is, when you go and you back test and you understand, how could I have been in this trade over here? How can I have executed in here? What would I have needed to do? Okay, well, let's figure it out. 1, show up earlier. 2, evaluate yesterday. Plan, right? Like this is what you should have done already. So turning around and saying, okay, well, what do I think? Are we going to move up past here? Are we going to move down here? Don't know. The idea is, what are you doing with these ideas to make sure that you're constantly getting the best opportunities? Like, it's not a when you're trading is about making sure that you show up and you take 1 or 2 good opportunities. If you believe your target should be extended to 143.500, well, then you're holding this trade and your stop loss is probably over here somewhere or over here somewhere, right? So you have to be able to put that together. And when you're going through that information, if you want longer term targets, then you're watching the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily. You're working through those. But then that means that your stop losses and your take profits are bigger. So you have to figure out what you're comfortable with. For me, I rather have a 3 pip stop loss or a 4 pip stop loss and, you know, a bigger take profit, because here, as an example, with this trade, this was an easy trade. Basically, here's where you're taking your entry. Here's your stop loss. You know that essentially your target is going to fill this wick here. You can look to the left over here and you'll see that that wick matches that one, and all you're doing is monitoring the trade on the smaller time frames. It's very easy. You basically had no drawdown and it flew up. And people say, well, how can I catch those trades all the time? Very easy. All you do is look. Wicks don't lie, right? Wick, 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 wick. And what's happening with each of those wicks? Which direction are we going? We're going up. Wicks don't lie. Simple. Very, very, very straightforward, and it's very, very consistent. And all you're doing is you're looking left, or what are my targets? What can my target be? My target's probably going to be that. So I know that this candle over here initially taps it. The next candle will probably finish it. That's all it is. It's very, very straightforward. And then what you do is you match it up with your confluence. What time are we in the market? Are we close to a half-hour close? Are we close to the hour close? Where are we? And then on our smaller time frames, are we reaching those levels based on the way the smaller time frame candles are moving? If yes, how are we doing that? And then what are our tendencies with the pair? We know that GJ has wild tendencies. It pulls back towards the end of the hour. Sometimes it takes a half hour for it to get moving, things of that nature. So all it comes down to is experience and execution. That's all it is. And you do the same thing every goddamn day. You know what? People say, well, how do you grow an account? You show up every day for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I guarantee your account's going to grow. It has nothing to do with what kind of trade style you have, how many pips you're getting. It's showing up every damn day. You want to lose weight, you do the same thing every single day and you keep improving on it. You want to gain weight, you want to build muscle, it's the same thing. You can't take days off. You can't turn around and be like, I'm too tired, I'm this, I'm that. You just got to get in there and do it. That's basically what it comes down to every single day. You want to know why people are successful here? Is because they're showing up every single day. That's it.
Period.
We're not smart people. We are not smart people. I'm not a smart person. Maybe Raja's smarter than me. Maybe Chris or Kerwin. Maybe they're smarter than me, but we're not smarter people. We're just people that show up every single day.
I think it's collectively.
Yeah, man. Period.
That's it.
That's all.
It's every single day. Same thing. That's it.
Yep. Every day.
So how was coffee, Chris?
Coffee worked well.
Yeah.
So good, he's loaded up FIFA.
Thanks for that, Chris.
It's all about. I was just watching, like I said, like 4 hour and 1 hour. I had no vision of that going back the other way. I couldn't see how it could do it. There's no pressure, and it wasn't enough pressure to push it down. I don't think, unless we see a big rejection off the daily, but didn't really get it.
Whoa. That gold drop, holy moly. I just saw it now.
Was it gold drop? I've not looked.
Yeah.
Dude, it took a dump.
Yeah, that was for the news there, the tariff news.
Oh, I was just going to say that. You beat me to the punch. Yeah, I just learned just today that they're holding up on around the tariffs in the U.S. because they're coming, quote unquote, to a deal. So
now the way this move played out downwards and then came back up was like, if you look at the news, this news was just about like, oh, they're just planning it, like nothing has been done. So once they're planning it, then that was like an impulse shock move to the market.
That's identical to what I thought yesterday.
Now, the question is how the markets will react to impeachment, because probably today they're going to announce some sort of rules for the impeachment.
Not going to happen.
So how that's going to be affecting US dollar and gold?
Big time. But that's a good question, though, actually. Yeah. How would it affect the dollar if you were to get impeached?
Yeah.
I'm actually curious about that.
I suppose a global thought on Trump's a pretty good businessman, but whether that'll have a detrimental effect to the economy.
Yeah, that would probably make sense. Gold up on impeachment, because in times of uncertainty, especially with a superpower like the U.S., gold will probably shoot up. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Though.
I can't see it happening, though, to be fair. I can't see it.
I know, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Republicans in the Senate, it's at the Senate or the House. They're in the Senate. Yeah, right? Yeah. They're not going to say, we want to get a leader out. Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about this before. I got an education on how it works in the government of the Republicans.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not very fiscal responsible. So I've read anyway. I don't know if anybody wants to correct me on that one. They're welcome. They're welcome too, actually, but yeah. A few people left the meeting. They don't want to hear about politics.
Yeah. We're going to leave you on your own. Your turn today.
You guys are talking about my hero Trump? Fuck you guys. Yeah, there are people out there like that. Me, it makes no difference. Keep him in, keep him out, whatever. The only thing I like about Trump is his stance on China, because China has been known forever for ripping off companies with their fake product. So I guess this is kind of like, kicking their ass thing. But other than that, I think that's about it, really.
It comes across as a very good businessman from this end.
I guess. Because I hear otherwise, but
that's what we see on the news.
I was gonna say, it really just depends on who you ask, because everybody's got their own fucking opinion about everything. Me, just like Ryan said, I don't give a fuck who's in office. I'm gonna have to do what I have to do to survive and pay my bills, so it really doesn't matter to me.
Exactly.
That's exactly the whole Boris and Corbyn thing. It doesn't really make much difference, but
Yeah, just get Trudeau out of office and I'm okay.
Who?
Trudeau.
Oh.
that dude gets bad press here.
Oh man, that guy Trudeau is something else, man. I never seen somebody so coddled in my life. Anyways, I'm not gonna say anymore about that guy. Somebody's gonna get somebody on the street.
Don't waste your energy.
I know.
You never really win talking politics. So
No.
No.
At the end of the day, the whole political structure and government structure is archaic. You really need like the Uber of governments to come in and reshift, like basically shake everything up. I mean,
I think Trump's done a great job of that at least.
Trump, if he had just basically kept his mouth shut, would have probably been the best president the U.S. has ever had. Because when you think about it, all he cared about was righting the wrongs. So just making America like the number one economy of the world again. And back in the 90s, the U.S. was very powerful, and that's all he wanted to do. But in the meantime, all he keeps doing is saying stupidity, and it discounts what he's doing. And that's the biggest problem, because people don't want to hear his opinions on things. They just want to see him get stuff done. And that's the unfortunate part, because I mean, technically speaking, I mean, he's really played hardball with a lot of people, and he's won.
Yeah.
I mean, you hate to say it, but every single thing that he's gone against in terms of the world, he's beat the crap out of them. Like he's killing China right now. Like China is on its deathbed. Like they're basically on an IV drip, and he knows it. Because essentially what he's done is he knows China has most of the US's debt.
Yeah.
He knows that China needs to export because they have nothing else, and he basically turned the tap off. So he's smoking them out, and it's going to work. He's going to get what he wants, and in the meantime, he's worked with other countries to divert trade into other places, so he doesn't have to rely on China 100%.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting dynamic. I mean, the guy's a little bit of a Looney Tunes, but I mean,
he's a clever bloke. He's really clever. So, like, people concentrate on what comes out of his mouth more than what he's doing.
But anytime
Yeah.
he tweets, he moves the market. So it's
shows how he's got.
Yeah.
That's his problem, man. That's his main flaw. He just talks too much. Just keep your
Yeah.
mouth shut, get shit done, and then nobody would ever even question it.
Like Ted said, what he's achieved so far in numbers and stuff, he's got to be one of the best, I think.
yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he basically bought the bottom of the market. Like the U.S. was already in the shitter to begin with, so he couldn't have done much worse. So he looks like a hero coming in. If Obama had another 4 years, Obama would have looked like a hero too. The issue with Obama is, I think he's more, he's more diplomatic. So I don't think he would have worked as hard as Trump did, or he would have been as tough as Trump was. I just look at the fact that he met the South Korean leader, right? Or North Korea. He met North Korea. I mean, no matter what you say about North Korea and how crazy those guys are, the fact that he got there, it says something, right? Like you have to give the man credit, because for how many years has every single NATO country tried to get into North Korea, and they've ignored him? And he's basically turned around. Trump's walked in there and basically did what he did. I mean, they didn't accomplish much, don't get me wrong, but the fact that he picked up the phone and they got somewhere, it says a lot.
Said, right, by the way, I'm coming next week. That's kind of how it happened. He did it eventually.
Yeah.
All right, these are done. Oh shit.
Nice.
I just think, obviously he has a lot of character flaws and he's done a lot of stupid things, but there's certain things that he's done that nobody else has been able to do. So you got to tip his hat off to sort of how he was able to manipulate things. But
Because he concentrated on money, hasn't he? So, like you said, the trade and that's kind of what he's concentrated on.
Yeah, Trump is a talker. No, he's a doer, not a talker.
Yeah, that's what mainly gets stuff done. Whether it's a good way or a bad way, it still gets done.
He's like your perfect white guy with power. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
What trades are you in right now? None.
None.
Yeah, Rove.
We called GJ buys, and GJ buys ran really well.
Yeah, that was nice. Did you see it come all the way back as well? Did you see?
Mm.
Yeah. I wonder how many people.
Gold's gonna continue pushing.
Do you think the world sold gold?
That grab.
Yeah. It's tempting.
All right, gents. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Have a good day.
Take care. Have fun.
Buddy. Goodbye, Ricken.
Ooh, someone made 3,000.
Yeah, damn.
Damn, very nice.
Good effort. Not bad for morning's wage.
So yeah, we have beautiful moves today on gold and GJ.
Gold is looking like continuing here.
Yeah. I don't know where them grab orders because it was just like news like it was yesterday. It did the same thing, then it continued to push, and then it came back, didn't it, off a resistance. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, still like 20 something pips to 1470, which is a flat number.
Yeah, I think you got 1469.29 is a very nice target for gold. If you're looking at gold right now, we're going to fill that zone to the left. So you're going to go all the way up now.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a rocky road, but it seems like it's good enough.
That's what we said yesterday at the same place. If we had the momentum.
Yeah, but I think now you have that massive rip down on the hourly that created that liquidity on the last hourly candle, so that should be it for this. Gold should go all the way back up. There shouldn't be any big deals here. That's a huge grab for liquidity.
Yeah.
I mean, must be something strong to feel all these
there we go.
our payroll move, you know.
There we go. On the way we go, there's another trade called 14.
To me, that looked too obvious.
Yeah.
Not too easy. This can't be. No.
This is not the top of the gold.
Nope.
No.
No, it's moving now. This is just the beginning. This whole hour, this is going to be the hour of power.
That's a good one. Hour of power.
This is going to be the hour of power.
This is golden hour.
This is liquidity.
Yep.
Look, we went all the way up. We tapped down here to go all the way. That's what liquidity is. This is liquidity because it rejected this whole area here and spiked. So now this candle here has all the orders from this candle. So where do you think we're going to go? We've got clean moves all the way up.
Yeah, that looked way too simple.
Yeah,
I need it to the harder to take an entry. That's like...
My profit today is $6 billion. That's how much I've made so far.
Oh, only 2 million more than me. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, someone just asked what's our profit so far, so I had to let them know.
Many.
If you guys are on Telegram, connect with me. Well, this is the only place where you can connect with us.
Yeah, you guys can make your own Telegram group. Daniel, you can rewatch the stream and you will understand what happened. Price is leaving this area and going to a new area. That's why there's liquidity there. You have to understand the relationships with the market. Think about this. These are all orders being taken, right? Where are all those orders going to have to go now? They are all grabbed right there. Where do they have to go? They have to go up, right? So that's what you look at. Ted, you lost patience quickly. No, I don't lose patience quickly. I want you, I think of me as Caesar Milan. You know when your dog is acting up and you tap it in the back of its hind legs to shake it up? That's what I do for you people. I wake you up. You think I'm losing patience. I'm not. I use Caesar Milan's techniques of like crazy stuff that you've never heard before and attitude, because then it wakes you up to realize, hey, I got to start smartening up and be smart myself. I make money every day, so don't bar me. Well, yesterday I didn't make a lot of money. Yesterday was a tough day. Today was a better day.
Yesterday was not fun.
Today was a better day. Orders, Michael, orders are, you know, when you click buy or sell, those are orders. I think, Michael, you need to go and learn Forex 101 because that will teach you how a market actually works. I think a lot of people need to do a Forex 101 course and learn what an auction market is. So here's some homework for you right now. Let's do some homework. Learn what an auction market is. That's some homework. Learn how supply and demand works in economics. So those are some key topics that you could learn and understand. Okay, so those are some things that people need to learn about. Those are some things that you want to learn. That's some homework for today. So go study those topics. You'll feel a lot better.
They're holding a press conference about Trump impeachment right now.
Oh, are they?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably why they go. Yeah.
Good shout.
Yeah, I guess they finally made the decision what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Probably nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now the stock exchange is gonna be like, you know, really aware of what's happening with impeachment. So maybe we're gonna have a push on gold.
15.
Yeah.
The endangers our democracy and the
Elder.
committing high crimes and misdemeanors.
Oh, they found him with 2 charges.
Oh.
Real?
No.
It is an impeachable offense for the president to exercise.
Okay. Bear buys on gold.
Yep. Impeachable. See you later.
That's actually real.
Injuring the national interest.
That's mad.
Man, they get so serious about things.
So this is where it all goes to court and stuff.
I mean, they have to do something, you know, because if now the next president is gonna do whatever he wants, and he knows that he's not gonna get any problem with anybody, so they gotta do something. Even though if they don't impeachment, they do the impeachment thing, they gotta do something. It's gonna be just paperwork. They're not gonna remove Trump from the office.
I see some clean candles to the right, left.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that moves on NFP.
Very clean candles to the left. Like all those look big. I mean, I don't got this rap, so you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, buys all the way up.
Oh,
No,
God.
Great.
It's a good thing. Because that wick down now makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
Especially with this going on. I didn't know they were doing it right now as well.
Hey, it was planned. It was manipulated. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, of course. So do we, though, sadly.
Which is meant to protect against threats to our democratic.
Charge 1, abuse of power.
No,
we're gonna hit 1470 very easily.
Yeah.
Wait, 1470.
Okay. Let's call 80s.
Yeah, let's call it.
I think 1476, 1473, 14. Yeah, 1473. Yeah, 1476. I see it happening.
You know what, Ted? I honestly think that's correct.
You look at the higher time frames. If you look at the higher time frames, you have a mirror candle forming. As soon as we go past the 1469, we're off to the races.
Yeah.
You go to the higher time frames.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I see that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was looking at a safe 74, 75.
Yeah, 74, 75, but then it'll top out at 1476. It'll wick out there. As soon as they just talk a little bit more, it should fly all the way.
Let's go.
Let's go, Bulls.
I mean, I was up like 10 pips, and now it just dropped down 5 pips again, but that's okay.
So don't worry. So you'll probably make $1 billion off of this trade.
I also don't want to get stopped out. The video is playing where you're watching it. Rich Forex, yeah. You can actually go online and click and Google live impeachment hearing, and you can pull up thousands of videos live because that is news. So there you go.
It'll be on normal TV as well, I think, wouldn't it?
Yep, it's on the normal TV. I'm watching it right now on CNN. Simple things you got to keep in mind when you're trading. You guys should, if you have an extra monitor or something, you know, when you're while you're trading, as you're trading, you should have the news on all the time as you're trading. That's just little things that you know to do.
Well, time to get a fourth monitor now. Boxing Day sale is coming.
Yep.
But then you have a tablet, no? An iPad? Right.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna get a 20-incher. 20-inch or like like something very, very small.
How many screens you can connect to your computer?
Right now, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because my graphics card can only have 2 right now.
Hey, Ricker, what kind of graphics card do you have? If you don't mind me asking.
I have. Let's check over here.
The Ryzen.
Ryzen.
Oh no.
No, that's the CPU.
Yeah, no. The graphic is the GT27, I think.
No.
NVIDIA?
Yeah, it's yeah, one sec. I'm having some technical issues here.
I'm gonna assume it's NVIDIA.
Yeah, it's NVIDIA. Where do you fucking see all the information?
Do you have an integrated GPU on your CPU?
No, it's a NVIDIA GeForce 1080, 1060, or 1080.
You can use pluggable.
Oh, what's that?
It's a video adapter. It just plugs right into USB, and then you just plug your monitor into it.
Oh, yeah. So doesn't that like reduce the refresh rate? Like it lags?
No, I never had a problem with lag.
Dude, I can't do that.
Okay.
You could probably have 3 on this 1080 if you have it 1080.
like 30, 40 bucks.
Okay. Yeah,
And
look
your
into that.
your CPU might have a plug-in for a monitor too.
Man, it should be over here. Uh-oh, someone has a lot of background noise here, man. You gotta go. Who is that? Vinny! Got it. Well, GJ has ran. That move is done. Gonna close that chart. EJ has ran. EJ is probably gonna fill that wig. Who knows? Gonna close that chart. Don't trade EJ anyway. Gold. It's gonna continue here. Might as well wait till the NYC Open and then just leave. Hope Gartik is here in the stream here. Gartik?
Yo.
Yes. Hey, I'm gonna leave for the gym at like 9:45.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you coming?
Yeah.
Nice. We're gonna do shoulders.
The camera is ready.
Yeah, the camera is gonna be ready.
We have some lift today.
Yeah. This is what I like doing now. For shoulders, starting exercise, military presses. Yeah, these ones here. This is what I really like doing. Seated though, seated military presses. Yeah, like that, like this guy.
Don't do behind the head though.
Yeah, no, not behind the head. Just in the front. The maximum I can do is like 45 plates on each side, but like maybe 3 or 4 reps. I'm trying to get that up to like 10 reps. Gets pretty heavy, man. Why not just do seated press with dumbbell? Yeah, I could do that.
Hey Raja.
Hello.
That one guy that I sent you, the Athlete X, he has a lot of good shoulder workouts.
Oh yeah, okay.
Actually, like a ton. Especially for traps.
You know what I found? I found out that if I do, like, let's say if I do military presses here, right? If I do 5 or 6 sets of these with like maybe like, you know, like 5 to 8 reps, that's gonna have a way more effect than doing like, you know, like 4 or 5 shoulder exercises combined.
Well, I mean, like with lifting, you only have so many muscles, right? So
Yeah.
a lot of things hit the same stuff. So it's like hypertrophy.
Yeah.
It's like fatigue.
Fatigue.
So, I mean, for the most part, you're going to be hitting the same muscle multiple times.
Yeah.
Like I would start off with lateral raises on shoulders, but I also
Mm.
tore my labrum twice. So you got to like warm it up.
Oh.
'Cause your muscles and ligaments are like rubber bands.
Yeah.
When they get loose, you know, they snap a lot easier, but you don't want to do them too tight.
Yeah, so that's what I do. Like I start with very light military press, superset it with like, you know, like maybe 10-pound those plates, or maybe like 5-pound plates with like front raises and lateral raises.
Yeah.
Just to get them warmed up a little bit. Because right now when I move my shoulder, I can hear a pop, like a little pop.
See, if that's the case, I'd probably start off with lateral raises rather than the military press.
Okay.
You don't go behind your head, right?
No.
Yeah.
I used to do that, but then I felt pain one time, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck that.
That's how you snap your labrum.
Yeah, so I like my labrum. Not trying to snap it anytime soon.
It is. It's not fun at all. It's like made lifting for me like the worst thing I could possibly do.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's not fun? When you break your collarbone. That's not fun at all.
Yeah, I've done that, man. Fell
You
off a
can't
bike.
you can't lay down, you can't lift your arms, you can't do nothing.
What do you even do for that?
Nothing. You just lay in bed.
It's like a tailbone, right? You just gotta let it heal.
Yeah, you just gotta let it heal. But mine wasn't broken. It was like sprained really, really bad. So doctor said, man, this is sprained, right? If it was broken, this would have been 10 times worse. And I was in pain.
You still feel that when you lift?
No, not at all.
I just got stopped out of gold.
Oh.
Oh well. Daniel J, calm the fuck down. Holy shit.
What's
if you were
going
here
on?
at 6:30 in the morning, you would have seen we talked Forex for 3 hours. Relax. God, people are so fucking retarded.
Made enough trades.
Actually, I shouldn't use that word. I'm sorry. Retarded is not a good word to use. So dense.
You can't
It's
say
like
the...
No, because that insults people that are handicapped. It's not a good word to use. It's just we talked Forex for 3 fucking hours. We're done. Trading's done for the day.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm getting ready to lift some weights. I'm not ready to
Yeah,
take...
I'm ready to go watch Ellen. Tonight's a good episode. It's the super 5 days of Christmas. She's giving away a house and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm watching that tonight. But then during the day, The Rock is on at 10 o'clock. So I'll be watching.
Cool. Yeah, I like that 5-day Christmas thing. That's cool.
Yeah. What is this bearish candle on gold telling us? I don't see a bearish candle on gold.
On which time frame?
Jesus Christ.
Maybe the 5 minutes?
I have a setup I would like you all to see. Well, post a chart and we can all see it. I feel Ted lost some on gold and he's irritated. No, Ted lost $300.
Did he? I think you made some earlier though, didn't you, Ted?
But Ted made 30,000 earlier, so Ted's okay. Ted doesn't get irritated by Forex, trust me. I give 2 shits about Forex.
Oh, dear.
Where's GJ? Yeah, GJ was perfect. GJ stopped me out first, and then I re-entered and we won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, GJ paid.
Yeah, GJ was a good trade, man.
First learn, then drop the L. Yes. Learn and earn.
Can I borrow some money? I don't lend money to anybody.
That just gives it away.
Yeah, can you give some insight as to what bearish candle is on gold? Nope, I don't have. I can't give you any insight into that because I don't know what you're talking about. The problem is that's like me asking, what color is your cat? And it's like, I don't know. Same thing. Ted, you see Ted, that's how irritation sounds. Irritation, no. My tone in my voice does not mean I'm irritated. My tone in my voice just means that's my tone. What if I said I was a poker player? Well, you shouldn't be borrowing money if you're gambling. And you're probably not a good poker player if you need to borrow money.
Very true.
A lot of people waste their time here. It's entertaining to see the YouTube chat waste so much time here. Meanwhile, people are actually like earning money. Like I don't know. I couldn't sit here all day and like just play around and goof around. Like I maybe these people have lots of time on their hands and they don't care about learning. I just couldn't. I just couldn't waste my time just asking stupid questions in the chat. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. That's like me going to McDonald's and being like, "Do you guys have Whoppers?" Like, just like you go over Steakhouse. Oh, can I have some spaghetti, please? Like, it's like, sure, we can get you spaghetti, but it's not going to taste as good as a steak.
Yeah, fancy steak now, actually.
It's just weird. Like, I don't know. It
amuses me.
It does. I mean, I think it's great because I sit around. We call trades all morning, and then like the last half of the morning, we sit around and just sort of gab about stuff. And I don't know, just
that's the whole part of it.
All your theories are so irrelevant. Not really.
Theories.
I think JJ, they're irrelevant to you because you're probably following some sort of plan for yourself and you're not wasting your time. I'm talking about people that are wasting their time just making random comments in the chat box. And the fact, JJ, that you're responding means that it irritates you to some degree, so you still haven't gotten to the point where you're comfortable learning on your own and you feel you're missing out on something. That's my observation.
Your analytical skills of every single thing in the world. Are you like that with everything? Then?
Yeah, I am. People get so annoyed by that because I pick apart every conversation.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful when you talk to me and what you say to me because I can understand exactly what you're thinking.
I'll tell you, you're not let's go shopping with.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do it on purpose, but it's just more of the fact that, like, you know, when someone says something, there's usually a double meaning behind what they say. It's not normally, oh, I'm just comfortable, you know.
Yeah, makes sense. I think we all do it to some extent. Well, you should do, really. Should.
Ted, are you an Aries? I don't believe in astrological signs.
I'd say you'd be a fish.
No, my theory was right, JJ. I said you were learning on your own and you were following your plan, and you said your learning's been through research. That's what I said. I said the exact same thing. That's why you're getting frustrated with my comments, because you're doing something above and beyond what everybody else is doing here, and you think you're mightier than everybody. That's fine. I'm perfectly happy for you that you're excelling in your own world. That's the whole idea behind these streams. Telling me how good you're doing is great, but trying to say that whatever I'm saying is irrelevant doesn't help you at all, because you're in the YouTube chat. I'm the one talking. So once again, when we look at the lion versus the hyena, you're still in the hyena pit. So you can keep arguing with me all you want. I'll give you my phone number. You can DM me, and you can spend 2 hours talking to me, and I'll still out-talk you. So it doesn't bother me.
Oh, this.
It's just so funny. Yeah, all these people in their 20s, they think they know everything. It's like, man.
Yeah, I'm just over here instigating, so don't mind me.
No, I think it's funny though. I mean, you know, the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club, right?
Yeah.
I still have yet to see that movie. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you got to watch that.
Yeah, I know. I keep like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. Then something happens, and I completely forget about it. Whatever.
I've actually planned to watch that. What was it? Family Man, wasn't it? You said?
Yeah.
I'm planning to watch that. So I think that's.
That was a great movie.
Yeah,
I want to watch it again. That was a great movie.
I didn't realise it's Gerard Butler, isn't it? I like him.
Other than the Face Up, I think that was one of his better movies. To be honest. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it was a good movie. That's how I told everybody to watch that movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Look what you've done now, Ted.
Wix Don't Lie has invited everybody to the Zoom chat.
Whoever wants to talk, come on, let's have a conversation. Oh, someone thinks gold's gonna rally over here. I mean, it looks like it. 30 minutes bullish, but let's see.
It needs to close above the that gray box or rectangle resistance. Okay, so you have a bunch of people joining, but nobody's really saying anything except for me, Ted, and the gentleman.
Yeah, I was seeing a little retest on the 15. Yeah, there you go.
Who's their voice in the lion's den?
Some of the most important things you're doing to learn are discussions that go on when the market slows down and trading is done for the day. Yeah, I mean, most discussions start when everyone is done their trades.
That's very well observed.
Yes, I've seen that happen over and over again.
Mm-hmm. We sometimes even go over a trade if we've made a but you won early. You said that you got stopped out. Talk about that.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
Oh.
What up? What up?
Thank you for having us. Yep.
Welcome, everybody.
Where is the music? Well, if you join Zoom, there's no music. You want to hear music? You stay on YouTube.
Hey, Reggie.
Hello.
Reggie.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Come on, man.
Hey, come on, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Hello, sir. Signal, please. Hey, Reggie, I watch your streams every night, brother. You're a fucking legend, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Second that.
So, how'd you find out about the streams?
Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Uncle Ted.
It's funny because most people find out about the streams through Uncle Ted. Whoever asks, hey, how'd you find me? Oh, through Uncle Ted.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Ted.
I mean, how the fuck does Uncle Ted have less followers than me then?
Because Uncle Ted doesn't post anything.
Exactly.
It's
Because
because
you just turn around and just join us.
So does this mean I'm in the Forex family now?
Yeah, for today.
Temporarily.
Temporarily, we open the gates to paradise.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, gold.
Otherwise, I took the last trade for me on gold. Let's see.
I want to hear more about Torch Challenge.
I need to
Torch Challenge is dead.
I need to say something, dude.
Well, the guy's still down $900, so. Sorry. I mean, it's so cool. His past couple of trades have been pretty good, but he's still down $900.
Oh, he made some money back before he was down $1,500.
Oh, he's still,
yeah, he's still down there, but yeah, he actually recovered a bit. So he's not out yet. I don't know what the time limit is on the Torch Challenge.
He's down to $1,600.
Really? Hold on, let me check again.
Yeah, he's getting crushed.
Yeah, man. The account is at 1,600 right now.
Yeah, he's
Where
done.
is JJ?
Oh no, that was this morning. Sorry, I just checked that out.
Yeah.
He's down like 3 trades right now. Wow.
Never
mind. I take back everything I said.
Oh, he really sold GJ and bought at the wrong time.
Yo, my name's Rakeel. I smoke boots from the hill. My name's Rakeel. I got a big dick like a pill.
Removed. Now you can't join.
Yeah, that. Okay. Seriously.
5 seconds of fame.
What's the dummy move?
Why would you even say that?
Like, come on. Smarten it up. Stop this.
He should be permanently removed.
Hello, Rakeel.
So, what, you gonna take him off YouTube too?
All right, next guest. Who's the next guest?
It's so funny. And that's the reason why there's only certain people in the Zoom chat.
Yeah.
For that specific reason.
Yeah, man.
All it took was one person from the YouTube chat to ruin it for everybody.
We're not all the same, I promise.
What the hell is he thinking, man? Anyways.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Listen, this isn't Hot 97.5 where this is a live stream where you can spit your lyrics.
Without a beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Roger, if you don't mind me asking, do you guys trade Asian every day?
No, not in December. No, because there's very, very less volume in December. But yeah, we do trade Asian. So in January we're gonna start trading Asian.
Okay, cool. The only reason I was asking is
that sounds gross. Do you trade Asian?
Depends how you take it, man.
Yeah.
But no, I was only asking because I'm currently looking for a new job, and when I do start, because of different time zones, I'll only be able to trade in the Asian session.
Okay. Yeah, I would say wait till January 10th or January 15th, because right now there's very low volume. Like I've been noticing Asian sessions in the the last week, and it's just been very dog shit. I mean, nothing's been happening in Asian sessions.
Cool. I mean, I plan to join Forex family or market liquidity in January anyway, hopefully if I get the job, so that would be cool.
Oh yeah, no problem. Like one good thing that's gonna happen with you getting that job is it's gonna take a lot of pressure off of trading.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Because right now I've just recently graduated,
nice.
And because I'm looking for job, I'm literally just sitting here applying for jobs as soon as I finish my trading, and I know as soon as I get another form of income apart from just Forex, it would just take a whole weight off my shoulders.
Nice. What's your expertise, if you don't mind me asking?
So I've just graduated in physics, applied physics.
Okay.
I got a first. I think that's what you guys call a 4.0 GPA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 4.0. So what kind of jobs can you get with graduating and applying physics?
Okay, so this is the complicated part. So you can get quite a few jobs. So actuary, risk analyst, data analyst, investment analysts. But I'm actually trying to get into wealth management, which is a completely different route. So I'm going to be going down the financial analyst / investment analyst route, hopefully. Which should in turn, I assume, have some sort of impact on my trading, I hope.
Yeah.
For the better.
Shouldn't you would have done something in finance or economics?
I was waiting for that question.
Like that. It doesn't make any sense.
So basically, the reason I chose physics was it's actually very highly regarded in terms of your problem solving and analysis skills.
Yeah, for sure.
So people that study physics are generally quite numerate. They enjoy working with big numbers, big data sets, etc., etc. So you're absolutely right. It would have been a lot easier if I picked something like finance or business. But yep, this is the path I chose. Kind of regretting it.
Nice.
I don't regret a degree, man. That's good work.
Thanks. Appreciate this.
Because man, you don't know how many people they don't have degrees and they're counting on trading to work out, which it never will.
I never doubt that. That's good work.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm really glad that I found yourselves in a completely non-cheesy way.
How many people they don't have degrees and they're counting on trading to work out. Remove. Another guy removed.
Oh, sorry, man. I missed that.
Yeah, like I said, sorry. I'm really glad I found this stream because it's shown me that it doesn't just have to be Forex. I can earn money from another income as well. And then when I'm earning enough from my trading, I can put my actual job. I can prioritize it next.
Good plan.
So Martin said he's in gold buys with 20 pip profits. Should he hold? Well, if you think you should be holding, maybe
mine.
Who cares?
Maybe take some profits and
take the profits.
Put stops at break even. All right, 9:45, 9:40. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go to the gym. Take care, everybody. Have fun.
Cool, Roger.
Alright.
A pleasure speaking to you. And you.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
Roger. Take care.
Really nice talking to you too. Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao. Shukriya.
Shukriya.
Shukriya.